Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and the first video as Jack talks cars. Exciting. So I'm sure you have guessed already that today is a POV drive video, the standard, the usual. I've done many of these videos before. But this time, this is in my Mini John Cooper Works, my F56 John Cooper Works, which I've actually had now for just over a year. And yeah, I have not done a POV drive in it yet, but it's been highly requested. So here we are. So let me take you around the car, have a little look at it for those of you that haven't seen it already. So there it is, guys. As you can see, what a car. I absolutely love it to bits. This was a car that I've always wanted and I now have it. Amazing. So some bits I've done to it off camera is added these little red bits to the bottom of the bumper, which go really well with the grille here. Nothing too much else to the car. I need to replace the badges because the red bit, common problem, they are coming away. So I need to actually it's all disappeared. I need to sort that out. And I want to put a Pro exhaust on it at some point. But the sunroof is great. It's not really sunroof weather today, but when it is, get that open. Big pan roof, absolutely love it. And I don't really like chrome on cars, to be honest, but on this one, it works. Let's just step on into the car then. And again, with the interior, I do love the cockpit and the feel to this car. And I haven't really done too much in here at all, really. The only thing I have done is changed this trim here, which was originally like a gloss black fake carbon fiber checkered thing, and I've bought this this wood type thing. So they actually call this interior the cottonwood interior. It's quite a rare option, I believe. It was like a part of something called a mini yours pack, and I think it's quite expensive to spec on cars, why a lot of them didn't really come with them. I managed to find this trim on eBay, I believe, quite good priced, and also the main reason I wanted this was because of this. So I installed this, and in here I've now got this little secret compartment thing. It's not really big, but it is quite cool. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, I've not done anything else to the interior of the car. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to the interior. It's all going to be sort of on the outside with the Jcw Pro exhaust and stuff like that, which that would be cool. But yeah, let's hit start and let's go for a little drive. Also got the heads-up display there as well. Don't know if you'll see that on camera, but it actually projects certain bits onto the windscreen, so I don't even have to look down at all. I can just look straight ahead, and stuff like speed, sat nav, I can change radio stations, songs, and all sorts on there. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, let's go. Honestly, this car is such a joy to drive. I was saying to one of my friends the other day, it is the first time I've had a car for over a year and not even considered, it's not even entered my mind that I'd want to sell this car and get something else. Of course, there's other cars that I want, but I think that would actually involve me just getting another car or selling the Z4, to be completely honest with you. That's not even in sport mode. Mental. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, I always do a POV drive with all of my cars. I think the only car I didn't do one with was my BMW 420i, the 4 Series I had, but I only had that for about 6 months, and during that time I wasn't really making any YouTube videos, so that one was missed. But my Polo, which basically started all of these off, which is now actually the most viewed video on the channel, when I did a Polo POV drive, that's the most viewed video on this channel now. And that basically started all of this off. And then I did one with the Mercedes A-Class, the A180 that I had. And then I moved on to the Z4 and I did one with that. I did some nighttime POV drives as well. Polo's POV drive basically started all of this off. And yeah, pretty cool. I wonder where that car is now. Oh, hello. I do notice about this car and just Minis in general is they are a little bit plasticky here than there. They're a little bit rattly, a little bit clanky in terms of the interior and the plastics, but it still is BMW at heart, I guess. So it does have certain refinements and comforts which are good, and the little rattling and bits like that, you can live with that. This car at the end of the day isn't designed to be comfy. It's on 18-inch wheels, it's got super low profile tyres, more on that later because they cost me an absolute fortune, or more, potholes cost me an absolute fortune. So yeah, it's not designed to be smooth, it's not designed to be really comfortable. It is at the end of the day a hot hatch. Whereas coming from the car I had before this, which was a BMW 4 Series, obviously that car, you know, it's going to be more refined, it's going to be more luxury if you like. This car just completely isn't that. But I didn't buy this for that. I bought this because A, I've always wanted one, absolutely love the looks of the car, and B, I bought it because, wow, it's just a mental car. I love it. It just never gets boring to drive, and that is what I love about this thing. You've got 3 driving modes. So what I'm currently in now is mid, which is just your average sort of driving mode for whatever. You've got green, which I've never actually used, but I guess that's if you're just about to run out of fuel, or if you want to drive more eco-friendly. But if you've got a Mini John Cooper Works, you do not want to drive eco-friendly. That just goes completely out the window. And then you've got sport mode, which I think we should flick it into now. Not quite sure what we have going on here. Some sort of road construction. Whoop. Onto what I was saying about the tyres then. So they're super low profile tyres. They're on this car, I think what they come with from factory, I believe, are the Pirelli P0s. And yeah, you hit a pothole, you maybe even like a big bump in the road, and you're gonna basically put a bulge in that tyre and it's gonna need replacing, or you're gonna split it or something like that. Granted, one of them was my own fault because I curbed the wheel and split the tyre, so that tyre had to be replaced. But other times we've had a pothole in the road that I've hit, literally can't avoid it, it's just a massive hole in the road, and if you swerve it you're going to be on the other side of the road, that sort of situation. You go down it, boosh, you've got a massive bulge in your tyre, and that tyre has to be then replaced. And these tyres were not cheap. I think they're about like 168, 170 quid basically for one tyre. Mental. So yeah, I don't know really if that's the brand of the tyre or what, but I'm probably going to try like some Michelin Pilot Sports 4s or something like that next time I replace all the tyres. But for now, yeah, it was just a Pirelli P0s that I was going with, and yeah, they're not cheap. So I'm always looking out for potholes, and if I can avoid them, I do. Okay, we'll just flick it back into mid now, and there you go. Typical Mini driving fun. So it's always fun. I mean, I assume green mode is also fun, because it's just a car, but sport mode is your ultimate, let's consume all of my fuel mode, I believe, but you get pops and bangs, so weigh up the cost, use more fuel but get pops and bangs. I think that's worth it. I was looking at the new Mini that's basically just come out over the last couple of weeks, I believe. It's really just launched quite recently, and yeah, I don't know what to think on that. I mean, the front of the car looks great. Like, it's basically just a facelift of this, it's more rounded off, it looks brilliant. the back of the car, I don't have any comments on that. I don't like it at all. And I also don't know what they're doing sort of with the John Cooper Works sort of line at the moment. What they started doing around this sort of model is they started like up badging some of the like Mini Coopers with John Cooper Works badges, because they had like John Cooper Works packs on them, but not the engine. And it looks like that's sort of the route they're going with the new Minis as well, sort of badging them as John Cooper Works when they're not. So I don't know what they're doing with the actual John Cooper Works range at the moment, but when they release a John Cooper Works, I'll maybe try and see if I can book a test drive or something just to see what they're like. But I don't think I'll be switching over to one of them. I'm quite happy with the F56 shape and design. It's just iconic really, isn't it? And yeah, I don't quite like the new one. I don't also like all this electrifying everything. I've always said I probably will never get an electric car, and you know, I know they're probably going to make these older cars more expensive to run and that, but I would rather have a garage full of shit boxes than have a Tesla on the driveway. And I guess that's just a typical sort of petrol head comment really, is, you know, you don't get that sort of fun out of an electric car. I've never actually driven one myself, granted, but I've been in electric cars, and yeah, they don't seem fun. They just seem pretty bland and boring, and you want a bit of fun when you're driving, especially if you're in that car all the time. Like, this is my daily driver, you know, I go to work, I go places in this thing all the time. Like, I'm on the road in it most days, and I have no complaints. In an electric car, all you're going to hear is probably. Really nice spec, as I was saying earlier with this car, where you've got the sunroof up here, so those blinds are actually closed, but big pan roof in the front and one in the back. This front one opens here. It's got heated seats, it's got the heads-up display there, it's got the Harman Kardon sound system, it's got subs under the seats for that as well. And there we are, guys, back to where we started. Yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. POV Drive, a usual video that I do with pretty much every car that I've owned, and it's been highly requested, so I hope you guys enjoyed the Mini John Cooper Works POV Drive. More videos to come soon, guys. If you are new around here, drop a sub. If you enjoyed, drop a like rated, that would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I will catch you guys all in the next video. Thanks for watching.